Let's take one example on convolution sum. A discrete time LTI system has impulse response h of n as shown below. Using linearity and time invariance property, determine the system output y of n if the input x of n is given below. Here the x of n signal is given. This is x of n and this is x of n. We are supposed to calculate y of n, which is nothing but the convolution sum. We know that convolution sum is given by expression y of n is equal to x of n h of n, which can be represented as summation k varies from minus infinity to infinity x of k h of n minus k. Now I am going to solve this problem in two ways. In first way, I am going to split the signal x of n into four sub signals x1 of n, x2 of n, x3 of n and x4 of n. That is, so here this is my x of n. I will split the x of n into x1 of n, which consists of only one sample at n equal to 0. Let this be x1 of n. Then I'll split the signal into x2 of n, which consists of only one sample at n equal to 1. Let this be x2 of n. Similarly, let this be x3 of n, which consists of only one sample at n equal to 2. This is my x3 of n, and let this be x4 of n. This is x4 of n, and it consists of only one sample at n equal to 3. So in my last lecture, we proved this convolution sum expression, and we know that the output of an LTI system is given by a weighted sum of time shifted impulse responses. So now I will write the output y of n as y of n is equal to the first signal, that is x1 of n, which exists at n equal to 0, multiplied with h of n, plus the second signal, that is x2 of n, exists at n equal to 1. So now I will take the shifted impulse signal shifted by 1 unit, that is h of n minus 1. H of n minus 1 is same as h of 1, same as h of n, but begins at n equal to 1, that is shifted by 1 unit towards right. Similarly, plus the third signal is x3 of n, which exists at n equal to 2. I will multiply this with h of n minus 2, that is shifting h of n towards right by 2 unit. Similarly, plus h4 of n, h of n minus 3. So here we know that x1 of n, the value of x1 of n is 1, that is 1 dot h of n, plus the value of x2 of n is also 1, that is 1 h of n minus 1, plus value of x3 of n is 0.5, that is 0.5 h of n minus 2, plus 0.5 h of n minus 3. So here I will call this as y1 of n, this as y2 of n, and response of this is y3 of n, and this as y4 of n. Now upon adding y1 of n, y2 of n, y3 of n and y4 of n, it gives the output y of n, which is convolution sum. Now so here y1 of n is obtained by multiplying h of n signal with 1. That is, when we multiply 1 with h of n, it is multiplied with all the values of h of n. Now let this be x1 of n, this be x2 of n, this be x3 of n, and this be x4 of n. So x1 of n is the sample which exists at n equal to 0. That is at n equal to 0, its value is 1. Say this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is n. And x2 of n is the sample which exists at n equal to 1, and its value is 1. x3 of n is exists at n equal to 2, and its value is 0.5. Similarly, x4 of n exists at n equal to 3. Its value is also 0.5. Now let this be y1 of n, y2 of n, y3 of n, and let this be y4 of n. So now multiplying this x1 of n with h of n, it gives the result as same as h of n, that is at n equal to 0, so that is x1 of n, that is 1 into h of n, it gives same signal, that is h of n. This is 1, this is 0.5, and let this be 0.25. Now to get y2 of n, x2 of n should be multiplied with h of n minus 1. H of n minus 1 is same as h of n shifted by 1 unit towards right. That is, it begins from n equal to 1. So when I multiply with 1, my y2 of n is same as y1 of n but shifted by 1 unit towards right. That is, say this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So same signal begins at n equal to 1. 1, say 0.5. This is 0.25. This is my y2 of n. Now to get y3 of n, x3 of n, that is 0.5, should be multiplied with the same values of h of n. The output begins from n equal to 2. Say this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. That is 0.5 into 1 is 0.5. Sorry, it begins at 0.5 into 1 is 0.5. 0.5 into 0.5 is 0.25. Now 0.5 into 0.25 is 0.125. Now y4 of n is obtained by multiplying 0.5 with h of n, but the signal begins from n equal to 3. This is 0, say this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0.5 into 1 is 0.5. This is 0.5. The same signal begins at n equal to 3. Next one is 0.25. Next we have n equal to 5. Here we'll be having 0.125. Y of n is equal to y1 of n plus y2 of n plus y3 of n plus y4 of n. So now y of n is obtained by adding these four signals. At n equal to 0, its value is 1. 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, that is 1. At n equal to 0, its value is 1. 1. Say this is 1. Now at n equal to 1, 0.5 plus 1 plus 0 plus 0, that is 1.5. At n equal to 1, y of n is 1.5. Say this is 1.5. Now at n equal to 2, it is 0.25 plus 0.5 plus 0.5. 1.25. Say this is 1.25. Now at n equal to 3, its value is 0 plus 0.25 plus 0.25 plus 0.5, that is n equal to 3, we'll get it as 1. Say this is 1. At n equal to 4, here it is 0 plus 0 plus 0.125 plus 0.25, it gives 0.375. 0.375. Now at n equal to 5, here its value is 0, here it is 0, here it is 0, and here it is 0.125. So at n equal to 5, it is 0.125. Therefore, we can write the values of y of n as y of n is equal to 1, 1.5, 1.25, 1, 0.375, 0.125. So now we'll calculate the convolution sum using alternate method, graphical method. We know that convolution sum is computed using the relation y of n is equal to k varies from minus infinity to infinity, x of k, h of n minus k. So here the given signal is h of n and x of n is given. We are supposed to perform convolution between these two, which produces y of n, that is known as convolution sum. Now we are supposed to plot x of k and h of n minus k signals. X of k signal is obtained just by replacing n by k. Let this be x of k signal, which is obtained by just replacing n by k. So here now the variable in place of n, it will be k. Let this be 0, say 1, 2, 3. It is defined only for 0, 1, 2, 3. At 0, value of x of n is 1. At 1, value of x of n is 1. At 2, value of x of n is 0.5. So here it is 0.5, and at 3 its value is 0.5. So now h of k is obtained by replacing n by k. It is h of k is same as h of n, but the variable is k instead of n. So it will be k. Let this be h of k. This is at k equal to 0, 1, 2. So h of n is defined only for 0, 1, 2. Let this be 3, 4, and so on. At n equal to 0, value is 1. So here at k equal to 0, the value is 1. At k equal to 1, value is 0.5. At k equal to 2, the value is 0.25. Now we'll try to plot h of n minus k. H of n minus k is obtained by taking the reflection of h of k. That is, taking reflection of h of k will get h of n minus k. So here h of n minus k is time reversal and shift version of h of k. So at n equal to 0, the value is 1. At n equal to 1, at k equal to 1, its value is 0.5. This is supposed to be drawn here at minus 1. It is 0.5. Here at k equal to 2, this will appear at minus 2. Its magnitude is 0.25. Now I will plot x of k and h of n minus k one below the other so that the calculation will become simple. So now here I have drawn x of k and h of n minus k one below the other. Now we are supposed to find the convolution between x of k and h of n minus k for different values of n. Now let's consider first n is equal to 0. For n is equal to 0, when we substitute n equal to 0 in this equation, we'll get h of minus k. So h of minus k is same as h of n minus k. Here I will plot h of minus k signal, that is same as h of n minus k. That is, say h of minus k, the amplitude is 1 at 0, and at minus 1 its amplitude is 0.5, and at minus 2 its amplitude is 0.25. Now we are supposed to perform the convolution between x of k and h of k, that is between this signal and this signal. Now here we can observe that for k less than 0, the value of x of k is 0. So now at k equal to 0, its value is 1, and here at k equal to 0, its value is 1. Therefore we can say that, so y of 0 is equal to, so here at n equal to 0 value is 1 into at n equal to 0 its magnitude is 1. Now at n equal to minus 1, there is 0.5 magnitude, and here it is 0. So for k less than 0, the convolution between x of k and h of minus k is 0. So y of 0 is equal to 1. So now for n equal to 1, now we are supposed to consider n equal to 1, that is h of 1 minus k. H of 1 minus k is obtained by shifting this h of n minus k signal towards right by 1. That is, if n is equal to positive, then shift h of n minus k towards right, and if n is negative, shift h of n minus k towards left. So now here n is equal to 1, that is positive value. We are supposed to shift this h of n minus k towards right by 1 unit. So this will be our h of 1 minus k waveform, which is obtained simply by shifting h of n minus k towards right by 1 position. So at 0, this is 1, and here we'll be having minus 1. So at 0, we'll get 0.5. At 1, we'll get magnitude as 1. At 0, we'll get magnitude 0.5. And at minus 1, the magnitude is 0.25. So now we'll calculate is equal to, now perform the convolution between x of k and h of 1 minus k, that is between this signal and this signal. So here we can observe that at n equal to minus 1, there is 0.05. Here at k equal to minus 1, value is 0. So that is 0. Now at k equal to 0, its magnitude is 1. Here at k equal to 0, its value is 0.5. That is 1 into 0.5 plus, now at k equal to 1, its value is 1. Here at k equal to 1, its value is 1. That is 1 into 1 plus, now here at k equal to 2, its value is 0.5. Here there is no values k greater than 1. So the remaining values are 0 only. Therefore, y of 1 is equal to 0.5 plus 1. Therefore, y of 1 is equal to 1.5. Now consider n is equal to 2. So we'll get h of 2 minus k. H of 2 minus k is obtained by shifting h of n minus k towards right by 2 position. So this is 0, say this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, and so on. So this signal will appear at n equal to 2. So at n equal to 2, the value of signal at n equal to 2, the value is 1. At n equal to 1, its value is 0.5. At n equal to 0, its value is 0.25. So now we'll calculate y of 2 value. So y of 2 is equal to, now perform the convolution between x of k and h of n minus k. At n equal to 0, its value is 1. Here at n equal to 0, value is 0.25. That is 1 into 0.25 plus at k equal to 1, here it is 1. At k equal to 1, its value is 0.5. That is 1 into 0.5. Now at k equal to 2, its value is 0.5. Its value is 1. That is 0.5 into 1. Simplifying this, we'll get 0.25 plus 0.5 plus 0.5, which is equal to 1.25. Therefore, y of 2 value is 1.25. So now consider n equal to 3. We'll get the plot of h of 3 minus k. So h of 3 minus k is obtained by shifting this h of n minus k towards right by 3 position. K equal to 3, the value is 1. At k equal to 2, the value is 0.5. At k equal to 1, value is 0.25. So now we'll calculate y of 3 value. which is equal to, now perform the convolution between x of k and this signal h of 3 minus k. Now at k equal to 0, its value is 1. Here at k equal to 0, its value is 0, that is 0, plus here at k equal to 1, it is 1. Here at k equal to 1, it is 0.25, that is 1 into 0.25, plus at k equal to 2, it is 0.5. Here at k equal to 2, it is 0.5. That is 0.5 into 0.5, plus at k equal to 3, its value is 0.5. Here at k equal to 3, its value is 1. That is 0.5 into 1. Simplify this. That is 0 plus 0.25 plus 0.25 plus 0.5. That is y of 3 is equal to 1. For n equal to 4, we'll get h of 4 minus k, that is 4 minus k. It is obtained by shifting this h of n minus k towards right by 4 units, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 0, say 1, 2, 3, 4. At 4, the value of the signal is 1. At 3, its value is 0.5. At 2, its value is 0.25. So now let's calculate y of 4, which is equal to, at n equal to 0, here it is 1, here it is 0, that is 0, plus at n equal to 1, its value is 1, here it is 0, that is 0, plus at n equal to 2, here it is 0.5, at n equal to 2, here it is 0.25, plus at n equal to 3, its value is 0.5, at n equal to 3, its value is 0.5. Now at n equal to 4, its value is 0, here it is 1, that is plus 0 into 1. Simplifying this, we'll get y of 4 is equal to 0, 0, 0.5 into 0.25, 0.125 plus 0.5 into 0.5 is 0.25, which is equal to 0.375. Therefore, y of 4 is equal to 0.375. So now for n is equal to 5, we will get h of 5 minus k. So h of 5 minus k is obtained by shifting this towards right by 5 unit. That is 0, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now shift this towards right by 5 unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At 5, the value of the signal is 1. At 4, it will be 0.5. Now at 3, it will be 0.25. Therefore, y of 5 is equal to, at n equal to 0, its value is 0, plus at n equal to 1, it is 0, plus at n equal to 2, it is 0, plus at n equal to 3, it is 0.5 into 0.25. At n equal to 4, its value is 0, and at n equal to 5, its value is 0. Therefore, simplifying, 0.125, that is y of 5. So now for n is equal to 6, that is h of 6 minus k. We supposed to shift this h of n minus k towards right by 6 position, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, say it is 6. So at 6 the value of the signal is 1. At 5 its value is 0.5, and at 4 its value is 0.25. Now we'll try to calculate y of 6. So here at will perform the convolution between these two signals. At n equal k equal to 0, here it is 1, here it is 0. At k equal to 1, here magnitude is 1, here it is 0. So therefore the value is 0. At k equal to 2, here 0.5, here it is 0. So it is 0. Now at k equal to 3, its value is 0.5. At k equal to 3, its value is 0. So it is 0. At k equal to 4, its value is 0. Here it is 0.25. Still multiplication is 0. So now for n greater than 5, y of n is equal to 0. So now we are supposed to stop this process, because for all values of n greater than 5, the y of n value will be 0. So now combining all the values, that is y of n is equal to, so y of 0 value is 1, y of 1 is 1.5, y of 2 is 1.25, y of 3 is 1, y of 4 is 0.375, y of 5 is 0.125. So now we'll plot y of n sequence. Now at y at n equal to 0, the value is 1. Say it is 1. At n equal to 1, it is 1.5. 1.5. At 2, it is 1.25. 1.25. It is 1 here. Now at n equal to 4, it is 0.375, and at n equal to 5, its value is 0.125. So this is the convolution sum y of n sequence.